Yeah, well, this would be obviously very tough because we could see in the first games that it's a bit quicker on the final. Okay, so waiting to restart. Okay, just I probably should challenge, I guess, yeah, because yeah. So just a second, just will do again. All right. Okay, just will challenge again. Oh, hopefully not getting another black. Okay, now I can accept also. Yes, he also. Yes, yeah. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So game 2. Let's see if it's gonna get better. Oh, this sideline, which is not that ambitious from white side, but quite possible to play. And get some different stuff from the regular theory. Some kind of reverse purge. When white is not really eager, let's say, to go for some topical theoretical lens. Okay, now he wants to develop his bishop to b7, try to get the comfortable positions there. Let's see, I'll also do some stuff like developing pieces. Now both sides have finished development. Now it's the question what white or black are going to do. Start some kind of side. King g5. He's trying to provoke. Just went king to g8, g2. Don't mind this f5 so much. Just move the. I transfer to some kind of king's Indianish. Oh, f4. f4 is something which shouldn't be all that great for him. Maybe he can be getting something for. Now I have to kind of sacrifice. Well, it's not really sacrifice because I get quite. I think that I get quite a comfortable play here for pawn because now he's forced to play this, and after queen f3, We'll see what's gonna happen. Maybe the best for him is to go queen d7. Oh, no, he doesn't want to. Okay, I will probably try to. Put my king to a relatively safe square. Now it's time to develop or to get my bishop to play. Changing is maybe not that bad for me. Now I would like to regroup and probably once to do something like bishop f5. Can see that he is not really afraid of this. Now a bit of a waiting game from both sides, trying to improve. And now decided to open up the position. Let's see if it works well for him. Interestingly, this I quite like. Maybe we even taking with the knight would be okay. No, rook d6 should be fine as well. Can't really see anything wrong with that. Rook d7 check. This should be just very good for me, but maybe I have to speed up a bit in order not to. Okay, what are those? Yeah, but, now it's more up to time management. Oops. Yeah, well, it's ended up in a stupid draw. A bit unfortunate, of course, but yeah. Okay. Well, this is what is a speciality of online games, when you may lose a position which is not and by normal means is not very playable, but this is normal. This is Blitz, so it's nothing to be done. Of course, the only thing what you can do is, of course, do the same to your opponent when you are able to. So let's see if it ever happens in this. So just facing some problem. Just a second. Yeah, well, I'm waiting for a rematch. Yeah, well, obviously the position was quite good for me. I'm just probably even winning at some point, but then I stuck up a bit some stupid decision and gave him a chance to simplify it, and well, then the rest was just let's say technical Blitz stuff. So nothing to be done. This is how it works in online, and I was never very good in flagging people, but it's part of the game. So let's see what happens in the next one. Okay, this G3 stuff was fine with this opening wise. I didn't think, probably it just misplayed it at some point in the first game, so hope a bit better. Bishop f4. Okay, let's see. Just to do. Oh, interesting. Wouldn't expect this to be so great for white, but of course you never know what your opponent has in mind. So I'll just try to stick to normal Sicilian game, to say so. Just to kick his bishop from e5. Now he probably will have to go to f4, d4, sorry, and e5, and bishop e3. All right, queen a5 can be very bad here. Need no, we have a somewhat similar position to the first game. We also had the knight against g4 is fairly aggressive. Okay, that's interesting. It's playing interestingly positional approach. Okay, well, probably just have to speed up a bit, and then it should work better for me. Or maybe this was not great. Okay, I'm allowed at some point taking on d8 and then you can see it's trying to be very aggressive, tries to make me as quick as possible, so I have to be careful a bit. Maybe just not to allow this. Maybe to create some counterplay. No. Maybe to wait a bit. Now a4 would probably be premature. Oh, king d5 he goes. Okay, now he's trying to get into my position from this. Pretty unpleasant. This king d5, king d6. Yeah, probably should have allowed this. Definitely shouldn't have allowed this. This can be yeah, this is also not so great for black. Probably would be lost after b7, maybe also after this. Yeah, this one didn't go too well. Right, have to improve definitely, because it's not going so well. Probably will swap some openings, or just to play better. This would be really the best recipe to improve the score. So yeah, this one was positionally not good, and allowed basically everything. So we should avoid getting this bishop against the knight, where the knight has an easier task. So let's see what happens in next games. I could probably okay. I was all that happy with knight c6 and g3. So some bishop a7 is bishop d6 is one of the main moves. Bishop b7 is of course also possible, but let's see if what black has in mind here. Okay, one has some small threats like rook takes e6. Not really sure that he's going to castle long, but let's see if he really can go for something like that. If he's not gonna be worried about this. On the other hand, I already consider bishop e5 at some point. Well, let's say rook b1. g6. Okay, now he wants to clarify my queen's position. I'll go rather here. Anywhere else? Bishop d6. It was already kind of a must. Now we can switch to positional way to occupy e-file, and then to try to capitalize on that. Well, black has of course some counterplay. We have queen a5, so white has to be aware of that. h5 is creating also some kind of idea of taking h7 and to try to get from that side. Maybe some bishop f5 in future. Queen e4, queen e1 is trying to avoid bishop f5, but I still can do this, I think. Now the question is what he's gonna do here, because I want to take on f7 now with rook. Or queen takes f7, it's probably stronger even. Yeah, this is a question, of course. Can I do this? Queen takes a6. Well, I did think that this should be good for it. I'm just trying to run with my pawns. Maybe I'm wrong, of course. course. This is but this is just a draw. Yeah. Yeah, this is just unfortunately a draw because yeah, I misplayed it, I guess, again, because I thought that I was doing fine. Rook d7, he managed to find probably. Oh, but after rook d7, it just had bishop. Rook takes f7. It's gently winning on the spot too. Yeah, I need to use my chances like this, of course. Oh, let's do something else. For some. Should be too quite modest. White is not going for the kill. Usually I don't go with bishop c4. Of course, this is also pretty much playable. There's nothing wrong with this. Oh, but at least black gets to develop more or less comfortably. So now I'll prepare some. Oh, yeah. You see b5 maybe here. Alright, he doesn't want to allow this. But nothing really is going on here, and d5 is not troubling me much, so I guess I can take back with knight. As I said, I can take back with knight, so I'll keep my word. I think I can go after he goes somewhere with the knight, like just go c5. It's written to take his e pawn, so he's more or less forced to do that. What he did. Alright, now I guess black has a good position, but you just have to make use of it. This knight is misplaced a bit, so this is a bit strange, of course. It should be quite good for black. And just try to regroup my pieces somehow, and then f1. Well, it's just some strange moves coming up, but maybe just to regroup quicker. Just bringing my knight to d4. Alright, he tries to ignore it, but I don't think he can ignore for long. Sooner or later he will be forced to take it. Well, let's check this, guys. If he likes to change on g5, I don't really. Yeah, I thought so. Well, but, alright, now he at least defended some direct threats. Prepare maybe f4 at some point. No, he tries to get again his favorite stuff, like yeah, a knight against the bishop. Hopefully, we'll be able to avoid this. Maybe I'm not against changing stuff here. No, the question is if of course I'm not really comfortable here. All right, this is a bit of bad news, of course, because knight comes to e5. All right, bishop e6 should have done this before. Now it's a bit. It's gonna be very tough for black. My best chance is to get to some. Oh, this is my best chance. Obviously, it's gonna be a mate. Okay, a bit unlucky for him, but well, not really deserved one, but at least I won a game of chess. Well, you see, funnily enough, he anyway managed to get his knight against the bishop. However, it looked very good for me at the beginning, but then again I managed to misplay my advantage. But then when it looked very grim for me, then he just blundered, wanted to checkmate me, and got checkmated himself. So yeah, well, that's what happens in this Blitz finishes. Okay, at least some small encouragement for me. So let's hope it's gonna improve. Let's see if he goes. Okay, now he decided to go knight c6 back, bishop e2, e3. So we got very similar stuff to previous game. Just again, some kind of Philidor. And let's see if it tries. Well, the difference is that I got my b4 much quicker than in the previous game. Otherwise, it looks very, very similar. You can see that I decided to swap on e4 quicker than in previous game. Okay, well now there's a small advantage playing white in these positions. Knight, he tries to bring his knight to g5, play to force an exchange. Maybe I would delay on that for a while. H5, interesting. To try to create some knight g6 threat in the foreseeable future. Okay, now he brings his pieces to h6, which is not completely clear to me why. Queen e6. Okay, now I have a decision to make, but I don't want to swap queens yet. I like them on the board. I think you see it, the direct threat. directly. A bit wait a bit for this. You can go bishop e6 most likely. Yeah. If now I have to take queen d8 and queen a6 now would be too dangerous, so I have to change them. Now just go back to f1 to bring my pieces to some kind of how many I will need to get my bishop out. I guess I have to do that somehow more intelligently than yeah, maybe it's not gonna be so much fun. Just let's do a4. a4 should be now he wants to capitalize on this knight c4 idea. Yeah, that wouldn't be much fun here for me. I probably should have avoided this stuff. Now I'm forced to defend possibly. So bishop d2 comes. Doesn't look good. Okay, just now at least I can bring my king closer to. Oh, but this is maybe not so terrible. Maybe I can manage to bring my stuff. Oh, well, then again, obviously time is going to become a huge factor in this position at some point, because I'm just very slow compared to him. Okay, let's manage to get the blocked position where it's not so easy to break through for him, or at least I did think so. Now he's just trying to okay, now he's winning because, well, I'm gonna okay, yeah, well, this was going fine for a while, but then somehow just lost a grip on the game, and probably that exchange was not very good. I had to take care of my bishop on b2 first. Yeah, so but not that bad last time. So let's say if does the same, let's just d5, b5. It's, should be quite okay for black as well. I again goes for this. B4 is no, take care of his knight. He wants to bring the other one to a5. Be in time to do that. Let's see if it works. C8. So that goes to a5. While black can organize something here. Okay, 5. I'm just going for hanging on f2. He has to decide whether he goes something like queen e2, yes, or something else. Well, now I have to find a way how to protect all this stuff. Queen b6 wasn't so great after all. Yeah, bishop h3 is quite annoying. I just really underestimated this. It's gonna cost me something, unfortunately. So rook f7, bishop h3. Well, at least I have to get something more expensive for this. Yeah, bishop e6 was unavoidable anyway. I can start with this as well. Let's see. It's unpleasant. Really, really, really unpleasant. Unfortunately, I can pick what he collects, because even knight takes e6 is not a threat. So. This is a bit of course, of desperation, because obviously the compensation is not enough for almost a whole rook, but you know, in Blitz you can sometimes come up with some bluff, but well, this doesn't look working, I'm afraid. This is just will be a quick. Now it just goes for rook f7. And just only thing what I can do is this, and after this I just can simply resign. Yeah, just very bad. I just forgot completely about bishop h3, after which, of course, it's pretty bad. Yeah, well, so far didn't really impress by is playing very practically, quicker and better, so that's a good recipe to win the Blitz game. before c5. Oh, this is something I don't know, of course. That's interesting. Somehow I fail to believe in this for black, but stranger things happen in life than this. Really, white should have a good compensation here for pawn, but hard to say if it will be enough to. Now I'm curious where he's going to go with queen, because queen d5 is bishop c4. So he has to do something else, like queen e7, but then knight takes b7. Queen c8 is very similar. Oh, yeah, he probably will go for this. Takes b2. Now I can also probably start with queen f3. Looks quite good. Because now also he has not only a problem with hanging rook, but also a bishop. This, of course, I didn't see, but luckily I have such a move. Now I most likely will have to take on a2 and try to prove his compensation here. No other options. No, I didn't see any. Bishop e7 is a tempo. h4 should be useful. Yes, g4, I would expect something like that. Now the question is that I probably should just simplify matters, not to complicate too much. Queen b3, now just it's a bishop. Okay, maybe it's time to acknowledge that my rook b1, rook c1 was not great. Okay, he wants to change queens. Let him do so if he wants. I think he didn't really want to change queens, as it turned out. Yeah, this should be, even with my great technique, should be winning. So finally, at least, semi-decent game from me. let's change a bit. Let's see what happens here. Bishop a5. It's very trendy, of course. And, this is a kind of old line. Don't really remember well how to do this with black, but obviously this is possible to play. Should be. This is a dangerous form for me, but of course white has two bishops, and of course he can somehow use that his center is ready for kind of action. Couldn't be for. This looks a bit strange. I would think that this is not, this can't be very good for him, but again, proved wrong so many times today, so I'm not going to get very complicated assumptions here. So that I can go b5. Well, let's do b5. It was my idea from the very start, actually, to get this position. And sure, it's so great, but at least I managed to do something what I planned to. So now I would like to rook to c8, and he wants to mate me now. Very direct play from him, but I'm not completely convinced about that. We wanted to play bishop h6. He may still do it. The question is if I can take on d4, I think. Oh, he preferred this. I'd like to ask him a question if he goes. Well, he wants to knight f6. Oh, so should be quite risky for white. Positionally. Now what? Knight e8. Wanted to provoke g5. Oh, notice I missed this. It's a bit embarrassing, of course. Yeah, let's go for some active moves at least. Well, I'm losing this for pawn anyway. Yeah, well, this was maybe not so great. Well, d5 is a bit strange. Okay, now again, time becomes just a main factor of the position. It's not nothing else now. actually mostly about time here. Oh, I was mistaken. It was not true. Yeah, well, it's just I was talking about time and blundered only white's idea. Yeah, again, just I think a very good position in the process, and time-wise also was doing quite well, but then maybe complicate matters too much. Just have to play simple, which seems to be not an easy task to me today. So we now have to win a couple of games to come back to the match if I want to rescue this. Okay, let's change a first move routine about a little bit. I want to play some kind of but you see that whatever we do, we end up in these positions anyway, at least seemingly. Just a technical question, which reduction of this position we get. '97 straight away. This looks a bit strange. This shouldn't be so good, I guess. Okay. Probably could have done this in better reduction, but whatever. And to C5. Rook D5 doesn't really work here. So let's just do something like this. Yeah, well, it's bishop F1 would be just a blunder. Yeah, well, this is not so great, but okay. Let's forget what happened in the opening. So let's assume that no. Bishop B5. This just improve the bishop a bit. And then bring the king and then see what happens. Let's repeat it one more time and then do something else. What exactly should it be? Actually, yeah, let's just. So the problem is that my pieces are not well placed, so I don't know. Okay, just couldn't see anything better. But of course, this is not really good because it's bringing him closer to his aim. But have to improve with black. So another failure. Now he goes for this more aggressive stuff. It's a4, a5, which is considered to be the most dangerous for black. The setup is quite classical. Just white brings the knight to g3. It's met for with g6 usually. Now, in a funny way, it transposes to some kind of Ruy Lopez with but quite a comfortable one for black, I should say. Queen c1 now. I think I can go c5 now. Now his knight goes to d5 very quickly, but not. I also want to put some pieces to a square like d4. Now, for a while, I would like to try to restrict him from getting to d5. Because knight e3, maybe his knight takes e4. Or at least I do hope so. On the other hand, of course, black is not well threatening much. Just decided to put this on standby. Interesting strategy. But let's say I'm going with my knight somewhere else to d6 to e6. And d4 then. And while I could ignore his knight, he is not really going to be able to do that. Yeah, f4 seems to be a direct approach. Of course, now he may go e5 as well. The question is if I can afford now going like that b6, b4, take. Of course, this is risky. Oh, let's see, c5 is falling. This was just another big, huge blunder. Oh, such bad play. Yeah. Now all the chances to some tricks somewhere. Oh well, g3. Right, g3 is at least kind of giving me some chances. see, of course, how I can do it better than perpetual here. Yeah, again, it's a terrible game. Should be happy with the draw, but considering the overall score, it's another step towards the match end. So yeah, now it's he's on the match ball in the way, so we'll have to win the rest of the games. So let's go back to e4. Okay, Jokopiano has not played yet in this match, so which is a bit surprising. G6. Okay, he didn't go for the most aggressive setup with G5, which is very tragic nowadays. A4, A5, which is I think quite interesting because it tries to restrict to gain space the king side, queen side. So can you consider taking with okay, conventional. Could of course have taken with the pawn, which would be quite interesting, but let's do the normal stuff. Now we have to think that this should be always met by knight g4. Question is if I can do this in right reduction. Okay, knight g4. Knight g4 it is. Now, the funny question is if he can do. So this is not so great, but you never know. It's queen d3, take c5, queen d5. Oh, but this is just very risky. Well, at least I should get something here. No, well, knight c6. Yes, this is a question. Can he do this? Well, it's now late to ask, I guess. But I thought that I can go to try to mate him, but maybe it's not. It's just I have to admit that this was not played well. At least I have to go for some kind of direct play. To do that quickly. Yeah, well, something like this was expected. G5, G3, F4, A4. This is a move I relied a bit on. he's gonna take on a4. Now I have to come up with something smart. This is risky, of course, because yeah, what? Oh, it's it was maybe not only risky but also bad. Yeah, this is just simply losing. Yeah, well, yeah, it was quite summing up the match. Congrats, opponent. It was a good game, good match from him, not a great one for me. So good luck in next round. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good night.